The youngest will start. The youngest being Yashwini is the youngest.
Charan, sir.
Huh?
Charan is the youngest.
Charan, acha. Right, Charan, it is better. Charan starts with Ugadi.
Charan, then Shanmuka.
New year also. New year also. New year also. Charan, you tell us about Ugadi. Small child of 4th class.
4th class is joined.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Charan, you open your video.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I opened, sir. Just a second. Yes, sir. My topic is suggestion. My topic is Ugadi. Ugadi or Ugadi
చరణ్ ఇది ఆడియో క్వాలిటీ బాగాలేదు మళ్ళీ చెప్దు కొంచెం సేపు దాన్ని చెప్దులే సెకండ్ టైం
day for the state of India. It is festive day of the Hindu unisolar typically falls in April month. So it is
హలో 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 హలో
He got disconnected, sir. He
no
got
problem.
disconnected. His network is an issue, I suppose. We can
No problem.
start with Shanmuka.
Shanmuka, yeah.
Shanmuka, are you ready?
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please start.
Open your video.
Sir, network.
Huh?
Video సరిగ్గా రావట్లేదు.
సరే నువ్వు ఆడియో చెప్పు నీ
కెమెరా కొంచెం
నీదేంటి సబ్జెక్ట్ ఏమిటి
of Asia
Hello.
and South. Sir, the birth of the Prince Siddhartha Gupta, later the Gupta Buddha. How was the
Gautama Buddha.
Gautama Buddha? Who was the founder of Buddhism? According to Buddhist. Sir, one side, sir. Buddhist tradition, Buddha was born and 510 63 to 483 BC. The extant date of Buddha's birthday is based on the Asian. The date for the celebration of Buddha's birthday varies from year to in the Western calendar, but usually fails in April or May. In leap year, it may be celebrated in June. In Southeast Asia, the Buddha's birth is celebrated as part of Visakha, as festival that also celebrates the Buddha enlightenment means on the day of the full moon and death. In East Asia, and death of the Buddha are observed as separate. Thank you.
Thank you. The crux of the problem is secular country, any religion anybody can accept and he can follow. That is the main intention of giving this subject to you. And Buddha Jayanti falls on a Purnima day. Normally, all Purnimas, Mahavir Jayanti, Annamacharya Jayanti, all of them, Shankara Jayanti, all of them fall on Purnima days. That is full moon day. And particularly in Buddhism, they have two sects. One is Mahayana and another is Hinayana. And right from Ashoka onwards, several people have taken that religion, and it is prominent in some of the countries like Ceylon and other places also. Anyway, we have done a good thing, Shanmukha. Now we will go for Aditi. Aditi, your subject is holy.
Yes, sir.
Now, please, you are giving a presentation or a PPT?
PPT, sir.
Yeah, please.
Just a second. Ma'am, can I present my screen, ma'am? Ma'am? I'm audible, sir.
Yeah, ma, you are audible. I am just allowing the screen share. Yeah. Now you can share the screen.
Is it visible, ma'am? Is my screen visible, ma'am?
No, ma.
It isn't.
It isn't. Now you try.
Is it visible now?
Yes, yeah. Oh, holy, wonderful.
Let's see. Good evening, everyone. My topic for today's
It
presentation
is colorful.
Thank you, sir.
Please carry on.
Good evening, everyone. Today, my topic for presentation is Holi, Festival of Holi. Holi is known as a festival of colors. It is one of the most important festivals in India. Holi is celebrated each year with zeal and enthusiasm in the month of March by followers of Hindu religion. Those who celebrate this festival wait for it every year eagerly to play with colors and have history of Holi. The Hindu religion believes that there was a devil king named Hiranyakashipu long time ago. He had a son named Prahlad and a sister named Holika. It is believed that the devil king had blessings of Lord Brahma. These blessings meant no man, weapon, or animal could kill him. These blessings turned into a curse for him as he became very arrogant. He ordered his kingdom to worship him instead of God, not sparing his own son. Following this, all the people began worshipping him except for his son, Prahalad. Prahalad refused to worship his father instead of God, as he was a true believer of Lord Vishnu. Upon seeing his disobedience, the devil king planned with his sister to kill Prahalad. He made her sit in the fire with his son on the lap where Holika got burnt, and Prahalad came out safe. Actually, Holika had this blessing from God that she couldn't die in fire. She was immune to fire. So she was sitting with Prahalad in the fire. This indicated he was protected by Lord because of his devotion. Thus, people started celebrating Holi as a victory of good over evil. Celebration of Holi. People celebrate Holi with utmost fervor and enthusiasm, especially in North India. One day before Holi, people conduct a ritual called Holika Dahan. In this ritual, people pile heaps of wood in public areas to burn. It symbolizes the burning of evil powers, revising the story of Holika and King Hiranyakashipu. Furthermore, they gather around Holika to seek blessings and offer their devotion to God. The next day is probably the most colorful day in India. People get up early in the morning and offer puja to the god. Then they dress up in white clothes and play with colors. They splash water on one another. Children run around splashing watercolors using water guns. Similarly, even adults become children on this day. They rub colors on each other's faces and immerse themselves in water. In the evening, they bathe and dress up nicely to visit their friends and family. They dance through the day and drink a special drink called bhang. People of all ages relish Holi's special delicacy, gujia, very well. These are few facts about Holi. It is celebration of good triumphing over evil. It starts with a bonfire. The colors symbolize equality. Food is an important part of the celebration, as it is certain there's a stimulating drink in the festival celebration. Nepal has its own Holi traditions. It is celebrated all over the world. Thank you.
Yeah, nice of you, Aditi. The main thing which you have pointed out is the function of a religious function, particularly for Hindus. But nowadays in metropolitan cities, all the other religious people also, they will be joining in this Holi Mela, and they call it as a Holi Khelta Hai. And they celebrate it in a big manner, irrespective of religion and caste, creed. All people in the cities, they gather in a public place. And as you said, the bona fide also is an important thing. The Nepal tradition is different from our Indian tradition. They go by their own festivals. Particularly in this Holi, North India, they celebrate in a big way. They distribute sweets also. They go on celebrating it with colorful things. Even the old people, they dance in the streets. That is the most important thing. And it's like a fun. All of them will celebrate in a big manner, whether he is an officer or a clerk or a small person, no matter. All of them will join together in that particular colony or in that particular village, and they celebrate it in a very big manner. But in South India, it has not yet penetrated more. It has gone to an extent of people believing that it is good or evil, good or bad. And another thing which we have to personally feel is Holi is the month of adjoining summer. So during this Holi, we take this holy water and colorful water, and colors are spread over the body with all the people joining it, and they dance like small children. And it's a very interesting thing to see, watch. In South India, it has gone to a level of a middle class family, and normally the people of lower caste, they doesn't accept all these holy things. Anyhow, your presentation is well presented, Aditi. All the best. Now we will go for Vikram, are you ready with the Tamil Nadu festivals?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please. Is it a PPT or
No, sir, I just written the info, so that's it.
please?
There are several festivals in Tamil Nadu, which I'm going to talk about the 4 of the major festivals. One is Pongal and one is Thiruvayaru festival, and Mahamaham is one of the festival, and another one is Tamil Nadu's New Year. Very first festival is known as the Pongal, which is celebrated in the 3 simultaneous days. This festival is one of the most important festivals in the Tamil Nadu because it is the day, it is the time at which they will get the crops to the house. And Pongal is the harvest festival in Tamil Nadu, which is celebrated in 3 days. All the 4 days have the same sort of, all the 3 days have the same sort of importance and rituals. The first day is known as Bogi, in which they will pray to Lord Indra, and the new things are brought and the old things are born in the form of a bonfire. And the next day is Pongal. People wear new clothes and they make the offerings of sugarcane, coconut, and anything which is a new crop to the cows, to cows and the god. And cows are worshipped on this day very much. And the last day of the festival is known as Kanuma, in which families take visit to their relatives' house and gifts are exchanged, and festivals ends on the happy note. And the dish that they eat on that day is also known as the Pongal. And the month is in which the Pongal is celebrated is known as Margli. And the second festival is Thiruvayaru. This is the famous music festival celebrated in the Tanjavur in the Tamil Nadu state. Saint Tyagaraja is renowned music composer, and this festival is dedicated to him. And Pushyabahala Panchami, a day is celebrated as Saint Tyagaraja attend his samadhi, so the festival is celebrated every year on that day. And every year in the month of January, a lot of composers come to Tanjavur to attend the festivities of the grand festival, one of the most popular festivals of Tamil Nadu. Tanjavur promotes the Carnatic and classical music. The festival is also celebrated in the Mauritius, USA, and Nigeria, and some other places across the world. And the third festival is Mahamaham, and this is celebrated in the village of Tamil Nadu, and it is celebrated for every 12 years, and it is organized in a massive way. And taking a bath from a tank, considering as a sacred water, which is known as Kumbh, in the northeast of Prayagraj in the India. The scientific and astrological idea about this festival is Jupiter enters the Leo sign in the constellation once in every 12 years according to our calendar. And the fourth festival is Tamil Nadu's New Year, and this occurs in the very first month of the Tamil Nadu New Year calendar is Puttanandu. And the temple of Kanni is visited in particular on this auspicious day. Gold, betel, mango leaves, and many more are mixed together and are seen in plenty in almost every on this day. And mangoes and jaggeries are mixed with neem to make a tasty food, and is known as manga pachadi. Thank you, sir.
Have you mentioned about the controversial Pallikuttu?
No, sir.
Have you heard about it?
Yes, sir,
It went up to
Jallikattu.
Supreme Court and they gave permission.
Yes, sir.
What is it? Can you explain two sentences?
Yes, sir. The people will raise in front of the bulls, sir. Yes, sir. And some of the lives are lost because of that. They went to Supreme Court, sir. Yes, sir.
The main crux of the problem is it is against the animals, and most of the people they run with that bull. Are you telling about the same or a different one?
Sir, I thought on the human side, sir, basically.
Yeah, that is why the Supreme Court also, because of the sentimental of Tamil Nadu people, they allowed it. There was a hue and a cry. Even in the assembly, they have passed the bill saying that it should be allowed. And finally, the Supreme Court also did not like to raise the emotions of the people. That is they agree. And the main thing which you have to stress upon is the Tamilians, they follow Saura system. Based on the sun's movements, the calendar is prepared for them. Whereas in Andhra, particularly, we follow this moon lunar system. For us, Amavasya is not a good day, whereas for Tamilians, it is a very, very auspicious day. They conduct marriages, they conduct all the auspicious functions also on that particular moon, particularly that Amavasya day. This is the main thing. You have mentioned about this Pushkara. It happens once in 12 years. In our area, Krishna, Godavari, and Tungabhadra are the rivers. Every 12 years, the sun, the Jupiter enters into one planet and another, and it goes on for 12 years. And in North India, it is known as Mahakumbh. Whereas in southern India, it is known as Pushkara. Pushkara is a person, a divine person. He enters into that particular river. For example, in Krishna river, if that Pushkara is there, it is believed for 12 days that Pushkara will be staying in that particular river. And if a person bathes, he will have all the fortunes of eternal bliss. This is the important thing. Another thing which you have mentioned about Pongal. Pongal is the very, very important function for the Tamilians. They celebrate it in a very big manner. All the people from abroad and other places, they congregate in a particular place, and all the relatives will join, and they will be celebrating it in a big manner. So Pongal is very, very important, but particularly for the Tamilians. They boil the rice, and with jaggery, they make it Pongal. That is also called as Pongal. In Andhra Pradesh, 3 important days are there. One is Bhogi, where we have the bona fide. The second day is Sankranti. Sankranti is equal to Tamilians also. They give the tarpanas to their elders who passed away. And it is also an important festival, Sankranti. And the third day is for the animals. The animals are decorated and they are worshipped, and they won't allow them to go into the field on that particular day. So all these 3 days were important for Andhras as well as Tamilians also. So Tamilians particularly, they feel it as a very, because it is happening along with the sun movement, Uttarayan and Dakshinayan. Uttarayan, when did Uttarayan starts, Vikram?
Sir, it's in
Uttarayan
the second half, sir. Second half, sir.
Second half కాదు, 14th of June, 14th of January. మన సంక్రాంతి అంటాం కదా, ఆ సంక్రాంతికి ఉత్తరాయణం వస్తుంది, మకర సంక్రాంతి. In the Makara Rashi, the sun will be there. That is why Makara Sankranti. Similarly, the another thing, Dakshinayana happens in the month of July. July 14th, normally it happens on July 14th. These are the 2 important things. And another important thing which you have mentioned is Yagaraja Aradhana festival. Tyagaraja is a saint poet who has composed several Tyagaraja Kirtanas. And in the entire country, the Carnatic music people, they venerate Tyagaraja as their god. In fact, a temple is there in Tiruvayur, where all the musicians from India, Carnatic music people, they assemble there and they sing Tyagaraja Panchakatma Kirtanas. He has written 5 important Endaro Mahanubhavulu, like that. He has written 5 important musical compositions, and all the 5 compositions are explained and sung by all the senior musicians. There is no hierarchy. If a senior musician like Balamurali Krishna is there, Shamangudi is there, M.S. Subbalakshmi is there, everybody will assemble there, and there is no hierarchy there, and all of them will sing. The musicians of instrumental music, veena, violin, and other mridangam, they will accompany them. And it's a big festival in Tiruvayur. around 1,000 people, musicians, they assemble, and it is broadcast and telecast to our All India Radio and Doordarshan also. It is a big musical festival. That is the importance of Tyagaraja Aradhana. Compared to other places, Tamil Nadu people have their own way of celebrating their festivals. They are very devotional. They go to temples. Even when you find a person going by scooter or car, if he finds a temple nearby with Ganapati, he will sit there for and say salutations to him. And normally they visit a temple in a month or a year, compulsory. Whereas in Andhra Pradesh, we are not accustomed for such customs. Vikram, you have presented very well. Now, finally, we have Pavani, who will explain us with the Shivaratri. Amma, ready, Pavani?
Ready, sir.
Cheppamma, video open cheyi.
సార్ తెలుగులో చెప్పొచ్చా సార్?
చెప్పమ్మా, చెప్పు. నువ్వు స్లోగా ఇంగ్లీష్ కూడా నేర్చుకోవాలి తల్లి.
ఓకే సార్.
ఇవాళ కాకపోయినా మధ్య మధ్యలో మిక్స్ చేయి, ఇంగ్లీషు తెలుగు మిక్స్ చేసి చెప్పు, పర్వాలేదు.
ఓకే సార్.
చెప్పు.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. Today my topic మహాశివరాత్రి. మహాశివరాత్రి అంటే హిందువులు ఆచరించే ఒక ముఖ్యమైన పండుగ. ఇది శివపార్వతులు వివాహం జరిగిన రోజు అని కూడా అంటారు. ఈ రోజు రాత్రి శివుడు తాండవం చేసే రోజు అని అంటారు. హిందువుల క్యాలెండర్ ప్రకారం ప్రతి నెలలో వచ్చే శివరాత్రిని మాస శివరాత్రి అంటారు. కాశీ శీతాకాలం చివరిలో, వేసవికాలం ముందు వచ్చే మాఘమాసంలో ఫిబ్రవరి మరియు మార్చ్ తేదీలో వచ్చే 13, 14 రోజున మహాశివరాత్రి అంటారు. మహాశివరాత్రి అనేది చాంద్రమాన నెల లెక్కింపు ప్రకారం మాఘమాసం కృష్ణపక్ష చతుర్దశి రోజున ఉంటుంది. హిందువుల క్యాలెండర్ పండుగలలో మహాశివరాత్రి ప్రశస్తమైనది. ప్రతి సంవత్సరం మాఘ బహుళ చతుర్దశి నాడు చంద్రుడు శివుని జన్మ నక్షత్రమైన ఆరుద్ర యుక్తుడైనప్పుడు వస్తుంది. శివుడు ఈ రోజు లింగాకారంలో ఆవిర్భవించాడని శివపురాణంలో ఉంది. చాంద్రమాన నెల లెక్కింపు ప్రకారం ఈ రోజే గ్రెగేరియన్ క్యాలెండర్ లో ఫిబ్రవరి మార్చ్ నెలలో వస్తుంది. హిందువుల క్యాలెండర్ నెలలో మాఘమాసం కృష్ణపక్ష చతుర్దశి సంవత్సరంలో 12 శివరాత్రుల్లో మహాశివరాత్రి అనేది అత్యంత పవిత్రమైనదిగా భావించబడుతుంది. శివరాత్రి రోజున భక్తులు భక్తి శ్రద్ధలతో ఉపవాస దీక్ష చేస్తూ జాగరణ చేస్తారు. శివునికి ఇష్టమైన రోజు శివరాత్రి. శివరాత్రి ఇలా జరుపుకోవడానికి రీజన్ ఏంటంటే బ్రహ్మ విష్ణువుల యుద్ధం జరుగుతుంది. ఒకప్పుడు ప్రళయకాలంలో సంప్రాప్తముగా మహాత్ములకు బ్రహ్మ విష్ణువులు ఒకరితో ఒకరు యుద్ధం జరుగుతుంది వారి ఇద్దరికి. చివరి ప్రళయం జరిగినప్పుడు శ్రీ మహావిష్ణువు ఆదిశేషుడు పాన్పుగా పాల సముద్రంపై నిద్రిస్తూ ఉంటాడు. అక్కడికి బ్రహ్మ వచ్చినప్పుడు విష్ణువు బ్రహ్మ వచ్చారని పట్టించుకోకుండా, అంటే నిద్రిస్తూనే ఉంటారు. అప్పుడు బ్రహ్మకి కోపం వస్తుంది. కోపం వచ్చి ఇంకా అప్పుడు బ్రహ్మ సమస్త సృష్టికర్తను నేను, కొంచెం కూడా గౌరవ మర్యాదలు లేకుండా కదలక పడుకొనే ఉంటావా అని మహావిష్ణువులతో తగాద పడతాడు. అప్పుడు విష్ణువు నవ్వుతూ, నా నాభి నుంచి కమలం నుంచి వచ్చిన వాడువు, నువ్వు నాకు గౌరవం ఇవ్వాలి కానీ నేను నీకు గౌరవించడం ఏంటి అని ప్రశ్నిస్తాడు. అలా ప్రశ్నించినప్పుడు వారిద్దరికి వాదనలు జరిగి అది యుద్ధంకి దారి తీస్తుంది. చివరికి విష్ణువు మహేశ్వర అస్త్రాన్ని సంధిస్తారు, బ్రహ్మ పశుపదాస్త్రాన్ని సంధిస్తారు. అప్పుడు దేవతలు తీవ్రంగా భయపడి దేవతలందరూ వెళ్ళి మహాశివుని వద్దకు వెళ్ళి, అప్పుడు మహాశివుడు యుద్ధం జరిగే చోటుకు వచ్చి ఒక పొడవాటి అగ్ని స్తంభ రూపంలో వారిద్దరి మధ్య నిలిచినప్పుడు అందించిన పశుపదాస్త్రాన్ని మహేశ్వరాస్త్రాన్ని తనలోకి ఐక్యం చేసుకుంటారు. ఆ వింతను గమనించిన బ్రహ్మ విష్ణువులు ఆ అస్త్రాన్ని తనలో ఇముడ్చుకున్న ఆ అగ్నిస్తంభం దాని ఆది అంతం ఎక్కడ అని చూడాలని విష్ణువు వరాహ రూపం ధరించి, ఒకవైపు బ్రహ్మ హంసరూపాన్ని ధరించి ఇరువురు బయలుదేరతారు. వీరిద్దరూ ఎంత బయలుదేరినా ఆ స్తంభం ఆది అంత స్టార్టింగ్ ఎండింగ్ కనపడదు. అయితే ఇంకా తన వల్ల కాదని విష్ణువు తన ప్రయాణం ఆపేస్తారు. బ్రహ్మ కొంచెం మరింత ముందుకు వెళ్తారు. అక్కడ ఒక
హలో హలో
సార్
హలో పావని,
సార్
ఆడియో సరిగా లేదా?
ఉంది సార్.
అయిపోయిందా?
అవ్వలేదు సార్ ఇంకా.
చెప్పు అయితే.
బ్రహ్మ ముందుకు వెళ్ళినప్పుడు ఒక మొగలి పువ్వు అని ఒక కామధేనువు కనిపిస్తుంది సార్ కథలో. అయితే బ్రహ్మ వారి ఏమని చెప్తారంటే, నేను ఈ అగ్ని స్తంభం యొక్క ఆదిని అంతాన్ని చూశాను అని చెప్తారు. చూశానని మీరు కూడా చెప్పండి విష్ణువుతో అంటారు. అన్నప్పుడు ఏమంటారంటే కామధేనువు ఉండి సరే అని కామధేనువు మొగలి పువ్వు ఇద్దరు చెప్తారు సార్. చెప్పిన తర్వాత విష్ణువు దగ్గరికి వచ్చినప్పుడు బ్రహ్మ నేను ఆ అగ్ని స్తంభం యొక్క ఆదిని అంతాన్ని నేను చూశాను అని చెప్పినప్పుడు విష్ణువు ఏమంటారంటే నిజమేనా అని కామధేనువుని అడిగినప్పుడు కామధేనువు నిజమే అన్నట్టుగా తల ఊపి అబద్ధం అన్నట్టుగా తోకను ఊపుతుంది సార్. అయితే మొగలి పువ్వు నిజమే అంటే అబద్ధం చెప్తుంది. అయితే వారిద్దరి మధ్యలోకి శివుడు ప్రత్యక్షమయ్యి వీరు బ్రహ్మ చెప్పేది నిజమేనా అని అబద్ధం చెప్పినందుకు మొగలి పువ్వు ఇంకెప్పుడు నువ్వు ఏ పూజకి నువ్వు పనికి రావు అంటే ఉండవు అని చెప్తాడు. అయితే మొగలి పువ్వు ఏడుగా శివుని క్షమాపణ కోరుతుంది. కోరినప్పుడు శివుడు ఆ మొగలి పువ్వుని జాలిపడి నువ్వు నా పూజలోనే ఉంటావు అని అంటారు. ఇంకా కామధేనువు అయితే నువ్వు అబద్ధం చెప్పావు కాబట్టి నీ తల ఏమాత్రం ఉపయోగం ఉండదు, నీ తోక అందరికి ఉపయోగకరంగా ఉంటుంది అని శపిస్తారు. తర్వాత విష్ణువేమో నువ్వు అబద్ధం చెప్పలేదు కాబట్టి నువ్వు నాతో పాటు సమానంగా పూజలు అందుకుంటావని చెప్తారు సార్. అయితే ఇదంతా జరిగిన రోజుని శివరాత్రి అని అంటారు సార్. ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
సరే, రైట్. ప్రధానంగా శివరాత్రి అంటే గుర్తు పెట్టుకోవాల్సింది మనకు. మళ్ళీ రీఓపెన్ కావాలమ్మా.
Join అవుదాం. Yes, sir.
It is another 10 minutes. We will reopen.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Rejoin. We will rejoin.